Hey there guys, how's it going? Hope y'all are well. So on occasion I get a question from somebody that asks me how I get my joins so nice and clean and blended. You know, I do a lot of joining in the work. You see, I kind of pinch and press the shape of the jug and then I do some additions. So these brow ridges are joined a little bit, built up a little bit, of course the nose and the chin. And of course I have to build up the rest of the features. So I thought I'd show you how I do that. So you see here, I'm attaching another eyelid, and I've scored this way big wide area here because I want a nice big wide join. So you see here, I've kind of preformed an eyelid, and I pinch it out so I have the nice, what'll be the eyelid, but then I pinch myself out this nice big ridge, this kind of big flange, I guess, to kind of, you know, make that good wide joint. And I've scored it on the back there. And making sure I have that ridge really just gives me a lot of material to work in. You know, if you just kind of stick it on there and try to work it in, it kind of leaves you with a sharp edge, and it's not really the strongest joint when you do it that way. So then I just go ahead and dab on a little of my slip here. Now I make my slip with dry clay scrap and vinegar. I don't use any water or anything else in there. I just use straight vinegar. You can use white vinegar or cider vinegar or whatever you got, but white vinegar is cheap and it does just fine. So I just dab that on nice. And then I just want to make sure to place it good. Get it right. Get it set. See that? And then I just go ahead and I start with my corners and I just get those tucked in, and that'll keep it from moving around on me. And then I just take my finger, the corner of my finger, and carefully press that edge down. Now you see I'm not smearing. I'm not smearing that in. I'm just pressing it down, and really if I can keep it clean, as clean as possible without smearing it, that's what I want. So I can also use a wooden tool if the work's a little tight there. Just a little wooden stick I made. And we squish that in. Now from here I don't smear that in. I just leave it right alone until this starts to set up a little bit. So I'll come back in part 2 and show you how I smear that in. But right now we just let it set up until that slip sets a little bit. Okay guys? Well, I love you. Be well. And come back and see me in part 2 if you want to see how I blend this all in. Take care guys. Later. Bye bye.